All right. Very good. I see that on our video, because we're doing this on Zoom, I see that Lee has handed the headset over to Greta. So, Greta, next question is for you. Jeremy has an interesting problem. He remembers sitting in his parents' closing when they bought a home years ago and watching them all sign all sorts of papers. So this is going to be a good test for Greta to see how good she is on this. He says, he remembers there were a lot of papers to sign, and he's wondering, he's got carpal tunnel syndrome, and he dreads having to sign all the papers at his upcoming closing in 2 weeks. And he's wondering, can he have a rubber stamp made to sign all the documents? Can you use a rubber stamp?
That's such a good question. He cannot. He cannot have a rubber stamp made. Even us notaries at the closing table, even though we rubber stamp it, we still have to sign too. But my best recommendation for him, because it does have to be a wet signature at closing, in other words, meaning live ink on the paper, would be to designate a power of attorney. Designate a POA and come to closing and enjoy the experience. But he doesn't have to hurt his hand the whole time that he's there.
Okay, I'm going to ask you a question that I was once told, and you can tell me if I'm mistaken here, but I was told that even if you write an X or a smiley face, that could represent itself as your signature. Is that true by chance?
Yes. I think in Kentucky, we're a make your mark state. So whatever you designate your signature to be is your signature. But typically what we prefer is that mark matches what you have signed on your driver's license. So if you are going to be somebody who draws a smiley face with cat ears, make sure that that's on your driver's license too, so that at closing we can verify not only your identity, but also that your signature matches your government issued ID.
Okay, so if I drew a smiley face they would not accept it? Is that what you're saying?
Well, it depends. Like if there were, if we go back to our last question with the carpal tunnel and that's what it had come down to at this point, then I'm sure there could be some leeway given and a signature and name affidavit executed to account for that.
Got it. All right. Well, that's interesting. Okay, so now you know if you want to do that, do it on your driver's license first and then just continue it through. That's a great tip. If you want to see what actual sellers are saying about us, not potential, they've actually worked with our Sokoler team, you can go to LouisvilleZillow.com or LouisvilleGoogle.com. We made it easy for you to see our reviews. We're really proud of them. LouisvilleZillow.com or LouisvilleGoogle.com.